Give it up for your headliner, Mark Nielsen, everybody.
That's not true. I am not the headliner. I am the cantor at a Jewish funeral that I'm just about to conduct right about now. That's why I'm dressed this way. I'm dressed for the funeral of a great comic that we lost today, or last night, Richard Lewis. This guy up here, Larry David's best friend since they were 12 years old. They met at a Jewish camp. They were born 3 days apart in a hospital in Brooklyn. They didn't know each other until they were about that age, and they went to that Jewish camp playing baseball. And Richard Lewis thought that Larry was a little cocky. So he decided he was like his arch nemesis. He threw a prospect pitch. And Larry was like, "You gonna throw a prospect pitch at me? You wait till you're up, buddy. Hey, who's pitching? Who's pitching next inning?" So these guys, they were friendly rivals all their lives. And they're in bottles. This picture, by the way, this is a photograph taken just this afternoon. Here's Richard over here, right over here in the middle. That's Don Rickles. He's on the wall back there. He's the oldest face on any of these walls. And actually, Richard played his son on a TV show in the
Now that was Shelley Berman, known these days as playing Larry David's father on Curb Your Enthusiasm, but another New York Jewish comedian who kind of got his start in the late 50s, early 60s, right about when Richard and Larry were about that same 12-year-old learning how to be funny. Now, the one joke I didn't get to do up on the stage, I think it involved a little bit of like Richard himself, you know, his insecure, sort of like also egotistical self arguing with God over whether he should die like maybe 2-3 days before the Oscars and be like higher up in the list when they're showing all those photos on the obituary. I could just hear him negotiating with God up in heaven. Lord, come on. Let me hold out until like 2 days before the Oscars so I can be like in the top 10 or top 15 of those photos that they show. I know I only made a few good movies, but I worked with Mel Brooks. I followed you all the days of my life except for those few days in the like mid-70s. I know, but you're a forgiving God. So, what do you say?